to see rates go down. We're probably not going to see it this month. Inflation reports came out a tick higher, which gives every excuse to the Fed to say, no, we're going to hold tight on rates. Could they drop rates? Absolutely. But this report here from the Scotsman's Guide, which is a lender's rag, it's a news portal for loan officers, so they keep in touch with what's going on in the market, just like I'm trying to keep you in touch with what's going on in the real estate market, because I know you have other things to worry about. Let me be your expert in real estate, except for the hair. I'm off to go do a listing appointment right now. June inflation report may have shut the door on Fed rate cut in July. Tariff impacts are starting to appear in consumer prices. Well, okay, inflation accelerated in June as impacts on tariffs began to seep in consumer prices. Consumer prices dimming the odds of interest rate cuts by the Fed this month. CPI rose to 2.7 annually in June, following a 2.3 in May. So a tick, 0.4 of a point. Core inflation, which excludes the more volatile foods, energy categories, clocked at 2.9, the 12-month period ending in June, a slight uptick in May's 2.8. While headline inflation 2.7, the line was with analyst predictions. Economists polled Dow Jones have expected slightly higher 3% core inflation reading. What this tells us is everything that I spoke about yesterday about inflation coming down, job reports doing good, the stock market doing great. Home prices will continue to stagnate. Home sales will continue to stagnate until we lower prices. Yes, we still have houses going to sale, going pending. We still have houses closing. We still have more and more inventory showing up. Houses are staying on market longer, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Actually, right now, 90 days on market. Clayton Road, this one should have sold within the first month if it was priced correctly. My thing is, I don't think this is priced correctly even in a hot market. This is on Clayton Road, which is a little bit more country than anything. It's 125-year-old, 97 days on market, 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 2,600 square feet, built in 1900. I don't think it's 1900, but what do I know? I've actually been in this property before. Years ago, I want to say 5 or 6 years ago when it was first for sale. Looks like they updated it. It's nice, it's pretty, but it's not worth 1.75 because the exterior looks like trash. Yeah, I remember this. Crazy. Yeah, you know, here's the thing. The square footage justifies the price based on comps, but not the condition. The external condition is a huge turnoff. If I come up to a house and it's $1.75 million, even though it's pretty inside, I want this thing to look nice, like a Taj Mahal, like a newer home. So they don't have this thing priced right. That's just my point. That's my thoughts on this one. And we have 74 homes that are on market over 90 days right now throughout Santa Clara County. Pricing is really, really important right now. It's more important than my hair being all a mess. Okay. Distressed property of the week. This is in San Jose. This is brand new on market, not my listing. Mid-Pine Ave, on market 5 days. If I was a bank-owned home mitigation officer, the person that's in charge of doling out listings to agents, I would be really pissed off if I saw this, because this is a bank-owned property. think it is. And well, it's listed nice. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, but the condition inside is crap. And they didn't take professional photos. I mean, anybody can take these photos. If you're selling a property, especially even at $1 million, spend the money to get this thing looking nice, right? Now, granted, people are still living there. Probably really hard to get decent photos or have a photographer come in since it's bank owned. And it also has solar. Brand, oh, it's paid off. The home is requires minimum maintenance since it has concrete floors, blah, blah, blah. Okay, look, the bottom line is this is a non-maintained house. It has original kitchen, funky floors. They updated the bathroom years ago, but they used the wrong tile. The backyard's overgrown, not maintained. This overhang thing, needs to be taken down. And it looks like they use the garage as a playroom. So this one's going to go pretty quick, though, I think. We'll see. And all of Santa Clara, or the Bay Area, we have 68 total bank-owned homes for sale. We talked about this one already. Look, if you're thinking about selling your house, get this list going. It's important for you to have your house looking nice. Get all the repairs done before you go on market so that buyers have no reason to come back to you and say, you didn't tell me about this crack in the wall, or you didn't tell me about this broken dishwasher. Fix it, right? Go fix it. It's you're asking for $1 million, fix the little things, right? Download this inspection report. This doesn't take the place of a home inspector. You want a third-party, unbiased guy come in and take a look at everything about every little nuance about your house and show what's wrong with it. But fix those things before he comes in, and then also disclose it. Download it today. Homes for sale near Apple. This one right here is brand new on market, not my listing. Shasta Drive, 2.28 million, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 1990, built in 1959 with almost 2,000 square feet. And it is walking distance to Apple. Got the retro green going on, kind of like that. It's a very thin looking galley kitchen. But look, they updated it nicely. If this looks like somebody actually updated it and lived in it and enjoyed it. They didn't really flip it. You can tell because there's no candle lighting. The walls are beige, which, you know, I'm a fan of beige. I like the really light tone of it. You can see here that they fixed up this little area right here, but you know, they painted it. They made it look nice. Lots of pictures, but they don't have a floor plan. I mean, dude, it's worth $2.5 million. Spend the money, put a floor plan on it. That's all I'm going to say. Dana Street, this is a Mountain View home of the week. Whew. Okay, look, calling all investors. This is a 2-bedroom, 1.5-bath, 863 square feet. You're buying the lot, and the lot's tiny, 2,500 square feet. So this one's going to be a little bit more difficult to build on. I don't think it's worth $1.5 million. Honestly, I don't think it's worth that. But it's close to Mountain View downtown, Castro Street. It's nice because you get homes that are close to downtown. And if you're a dual income, no children, this is a perfect house for you because you don't really have a lot of maintenance. It's been slightly, looks like they flipped it. Yeah, they flipped the hell out of this thing. But again, 2 bedrooms, it's kind of hard to sell 2 bedrooms these days just for resale. And the 40-day on market. We're slightly ticking up. We're still continuing to tick up on the 40 days on market. 90 days on market is holding pretty steady. It's July, right? I don't think it's a big deal. We're not seeing major upticks in bank-owned properties, so it's nothing to worry about. Weekly home sales for San Jose. Inventory is growing, but it's still not where it needs to be. We still need to be about 1,000, but I think we're close to a balanced market right now because the interest rates are keeping buyers from coming into the market. Same thing with Santa Clara County. We're not where we're supposed to be at 2,000, but we're at about 1,300. And we're looking at homes that have been on market for quite a bit. Houses are selling quick if you price it right. If it's priced for the condition and the location, your house is going to sell quickly. If you have it overpriced based on comps from April, well, April, yesterday, I spoke about that, about how prices have come down, right? Santa Clara County average sales prices peaked in March and dipped in April. Same thing with the median price. We actually peaked in May, but prices are coming down. It's a normal thing. Look at the trend lines, right? The trend lines kind of come down during the summer, right? We always have a bump in the springtime, March, April, May. If you miss it, you miss it. All right. That's it. 12 minutes. Going to keep it cool. I'm Vito with Abitano. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Love it if you would subscribe. See you out there.